Hi, my name's Mike. I'm gonna play some songs from my band, Endless Mike and the Beagle Club. Thanks for being here while I'm playing. This is the buzz of the alarm. This is the coffee in the pot. Your bill collector's bill, this is your stomach tied in knots. This is take your kid to work day, this is casual Friday that's taking all the things away nothing ever can repay. And I don't wanna wait forever for this weight to be lifted away. About. This is that sense of obligation that your daddy handed down. This is that look in the eye of your significant best friend who wonders if they're ever gonna fall in love with you again. And I don't wanna wait forever just to wait in the shallow end. Kathleen broke down and left you out in Nashville. This is that bus you hopped on, Ben, to bring her back home still. This is that camera out of film that's hanging dead around my neck. This is the rest of us all standing on this tiny little speck. And I don't wanna wait forever just to say it again. I don't wanna wait forever for the waiter to bring the check. This is that song we won't forget if we don't play before too long. This is that record I'll still hear long after everyone is gone. This is my sense of self-confined to the consignment bin of fate. This is the best that's ever made. Man, it's still too late, and I don't wanna wait forever just to hurry up and wait. Ask not for whom the toll is paid. Thank you. Thanks very much. Shrine to gold spinners, you're the big winners, and today looks like lottery day. God reached his hand down into that garbage disposal and he pulled out the orange peel attached to your name. There's no credit or craft that's gonna block out this draft. This is the rich man's Vietnam. One thing's for certain, there will be no deferment in the days of the atom bomb. Now if you don't like the look of something, call it a lie until your lie starts to look like a fact. And if you don't like the taste, just spit it out on your plate. But the waitress this time, she ain't taking it back. The debate still rages over livable wages kept frozen to keep the whole pyramid strong. There will be no relief in the of directors on the intercom take turns telling each other that you did nothing wrong. What's the harm in a little white lie, when in the blink of an eye it'll all be gone? This kingdom will come, we all will be done. On earth as it is, there'll be nowhere to run. We're living in the days of the atom bomb. We're living in the days of the atom bomb. And I never thought I'd live to see you, live to see the light. Forward momentum has a way of making everything alright. We're gonna rock around the doomsday clock tonight. 'Cause some things are black and white. I'm sorry, but some things are black and white. That they come up with something better than this. I thought I made a connection with a communist cutie on farmersonly.com. Before my greedy hands could reach her, she said, I won't be your teacher, your mistress, your mattress, your maid, or your mom. I said, our hearts, they got nothing to lose, but they're changed. She said, that's a pretty bourgeoisie, come on, oh come on. There's no game you could step up to save yourself from the days of the atom bomb. Madam Justice, she's a cruel mistress, and I think she's done with that whole rag thing over the eyes. She deserves her revenge. We deserve whatever she sends down from out of the sky. We made our own beds, loaded our own guns. Ready or not, here comes the day of two suns. We're living in the days of the atom bomb. We're living in the days of the atom bomb. We're living in the days of the atom bomb. We're living in the days of the atom bomb. So come on, bring it on, bring it on. So come on, bring it on, bring it on. So come on, bring it on, bring it on. So come on, bring it on, bring it on. So come on, bring it on, please, 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 bring it on. So come on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Thanks very much. This is for my friend Sam, who was a weird, big-headed kid like me back when we met in the second grade. My heart is pounded in my chest as I'm standing here with all the rest of all these restless kids in this by now closed down department store. My thoughts are racing in my mind as I stand in the receiving line to shake hands with He-Man and Skeletor. Good and evil come to me as subtle as an M16, as loud as lines of moonlight streaking all across my bedroom floor, while lead-based clouds flow off the plains with bellies full of acid rain. I'm sheltered by He-Man and Skeletor. Well, it's a love that has no equal. It's a love that has no end. When I stand in final judgment, I go to Castle Grayskull or Snake Mountain. Could you repeat the question, please? While you were teaching Socrates, my mind was listing every single word I know that rhymes with orange. While you were in the cave with Plato, was it just me or did all those shadows kinda look like He-Man and Skeletor? I've been a dead ringer for horseshoes. I've been a high-end hand grenade. And when I finally meet the toy maker, I thank the sorceress for all the poor choices that I have made. General George Washington ate caviar while the Minutemen were chewing boiled leather in their darkest nights at Valley Forge. Jacob never lost his grip in 10 rounds with He-Man and Skeletor. So what's a couple more? Well, I'm standing in this store to shake hands with He-Man and Skeletor. I brought this thing for a reason. All right. The first thing that God did when He made a man out of blood and bacteria, bottles and cans, was to lay down the law, was to give a command. You'll be better off, kids, if you don't understand. Is that what you're trying? Is that your excuse? Can you get back into Eden if you hide from the truth? Can you get back into Eden if you hide from the truth? A stop sign that died in the middle of the street was a hit-and-run victim of a patron of irony, lying there waiting for somebody else to watch over the people who can't stop themselves. Does that move you to move or call you to stall? We all see what we want to in signs after all. We just see what we want to in signs after all. They say that land is their land and this land is mine. Even if they could give it, I would say I'm just fine. Some days I know there's gotta be more, but today I'm just happy with you on our porch, and nobody's watching and nobody cares. We could do it right here if you don't want to go upstairs. We could do it right here if you don't want to go upstairs. Exactly where all these years went, waiting for somebody else to be president, to work for the people, not the other way around. If you don't use it, you lose it. You can't sit this one out. But to make my decision, it's gonna be tough not to hand in a ballot, mark none of the above. I'm gonna hand in a ballot, mark none of the above. Take down these Christmas lights, it's almost spring. When it's almost summer, we can all take down everything. Bankers and bosses and landlords and kings. And then we'll take down our guitars as everyone sings. This is the start and this is the end. Oh, nothing else matters but me and my friends. No, nothing else matters but me and my friends. The last thing God wanted when He made the earth was to separate people by monetary worth. No, that was all you, buddy, that was all me. Won't you think about that next time you think that you're free? As we ignore the future to rewrite the past, saying somebody's gotta be coming in last, 'cause that's how true. Resonator though. That's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna get into that in a second. Thanks, Chris. How about that, Chris Blake? Huh? Chris Blake. That was a real treat. You might not even know it. My man hasn't played in like 3 years, and that was great. So yay! I got a record for sale. It's right behind this fellow with the scary stories to tell on the dark shirt on. Wave to everybody. There he is. So right behind him, I got a record for sale and a t-shirt, so come see me and say hi if you want one of those things. This song is on it. It's called Try to See Your Life as a Whole. Give me 1 second. Because it does this. All right. I once knew a girl too strong to complain when it all went wrong. She just cut off all her hair and refused to eat for days. I was selfish in my kindness when I asked her to stay blind to it. She cut me completely from her life. Sad to say, but when I think of her these days, only the heartache comes to mind. And her voice is only quiet when I hear myself deny that she was once the biggest part of my life. When we met, I was an actor. I was a poet and an overreactor. Oh, but more than anything, I was the singer in a band. We worked hard at being unprofessional. We were violent and over-emotional. We were the only thing that I cared about at all. Though it's been years, there's still a ringing in my ears when this God-shaped hole inside me opens wide. I remember every part of every single song by heart, 'cause it was once the biggest part of my life. Last night I had a dream. I saw a blinding light. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, Ringo, George and Paul came into a world that thought that it had heard it all. Now we're staring down a future that seems way too big to change. But some of my favorite songs to sing are way outside my range. Woo! Caden Davis, Matt and Lacey, Derek and Lindsay, Tim and Justin, John and Elizabeth, Laura, Beth and me, taking turns who plays the rhythm, who sings the melody. Some of my favorite songs have unexpected harmonies. There was your brother and your sister and your father and your mom, and you burst on the scene one day like a nuclear bomb, burning shadows and deciding and blowing away that picket fence. Some of my favorite songs have parts that don't even make sense, when the passages are narrowing and the movements never end, when you keep calling in for backup but the band never kicks in. Oh, and nothing looks familiar in that path laid out before us. Some of my favorite songs don't even bother with a chorus. No, some of my favorite songs don't make a sound when they fall down in the forest. So, I stand by the underclass wherever it may go, wherever it may go, wherever it may go. There may very well be an easier way, but I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll never know. I know you cannot stop, not even for a second. You cannot wait, not even for a day. You can't slow down, not even for a moment. You really ought to know sometimes a moment's all it takes. So I'll drive my car till it won't start, and then I'll walk in my own shoes until they fall apart. This needs to end. Well, that's a start. I'd rather lose my mind than give away my heart. Another organista, yeah, another basement show, another wasted show, and another wasted show. There may very well be an easier way. I guess she'll never know. Oh no, she wouldn't know. She doesn't want to know. She knows you cannot stop, not even for a second. You cannot wait, not even for a day. You can't slow down, not even for a moment. If you're waiting on a change, you're only waiting on decay. The body moves, and then the soul. You gotta live it while you're young and kill it when you're old. This needs to end. Well, that's a start. I'd rather lose my mind than give away my heart, than give you my hard-earned pay. Not today. Than give you my hard-earned life. Not tonight. So in 6 days from Sunday, I'll be heading to St. Paul. I'll be heading to St. Paul. I'll be heading to St. Paul. And along the road, I hope to see a light that blinds us all, that frees us from our faults, that tears down every wall, that answers every call, that makes the world so small but still leaves room for us all. And I'll drive my car till it won't start, and then I'll walk in my own shoes That's very kind of you. Thanks so much. I have one more song, if that's okay. And, yeah. Come, that's cool. I got the A-OK from somebody, so the rest of y'all, sorry. I think it's here. Let's do it here tonight. Last one. This has been Endless Mike and the Beagle Club. Thanks. I don't even know where I first heard this, but if ever the elevator that you're standing in starts falling, if you time it right and jump at the last second, there's a chance you will survive. Though common sense might tell me that's not true, God forbid I ever find myself inside those falling shoes, with nothing left and nothing left to prove. I wonder if I'd try it, or at least I'd have a good story to tell. Believers go to heaven while the real ones go to hell, and that's something that you never learn in school. But there are worse things than looking like a fool. While stumbling through a world beyond control, I turn on my TV to see these assholes storm the Capitol, and I just sat there thinking, bless my soul, I always thought it would be our side. And while waiting for the cops to take the call, oh, in sick anticipation of the cracking of their skulls. But of course that never happened after all. This is a hateful sea of white. I used to think we'd love our way out of this mess. Believers turn to anarchy and then they turn depressed. I used to think that we'd all save each other's souls. Guess there are worse things than looking like a fool. Oh, but I can still remember watching Liz that time she tried to save a mouse that drowned inside a coffee cup. Sometimes when I think of that, it makes me give a nervous laugh, and other times it makes me fall in love with the world again. So I will run the risk of tempting fate, and when the elevator's fallen, I will take my leap of faith.